the Umbrella Academy, this is the one that you sent, is Elliot Page reveals the new character name for the season 3 that's coming out for Umbrella Academy, which is on Netflix. If you guys haven't seen it, it is a good show. It's very exciting. The name is Viktor. So the last name is Hargreeves. So Viktor Hargreeves.
Viktor Hargreeves.
And honestly, I want to be real for a second. I have no idea what the name was before.
Vanya was the original name, and now it's being changed.
Yeah, it's being changed to Viktor.
Viktor Hargreeves. Now, I don't know if you want to go first or want me to go first on this one.
You go first.
Originally, I thought I'm a firm believer in the actor serves the story or the movie or the TV show. The TV show, the movie, or the story should not serve the actor. You should not cater to what the actor is doing, or the actor's real life. If you have a role. And I'm not one of those guys that's like, if the character was white, then it should always be white, or if it was always a girl, then it should always be a girl, or things like that. I'm not saying that, but I was curious what was going to happen for season 3, since they were going to continue with it. What Elliot was going to do with the character, was he still going to play it as Vanya? And I would have been okay with either or, but I'm pretty sure it would have been a shitstorm from the LGBT community because it would have been like, are they forcing you to keep playing it as Vanya, even though you're. And so I struggled with the whole, do you still, because I'm okay with a person that's transgender playing if they're a transgender woman, if they're playing a man, or if they want to play a woman, if they're a transgender man and want to play. I don't care. If you're a woman who wants to play a man, I don't care about that. I just wanted to see if that's what he was going to do. If he was going to continue playing it as a girl. But based on where the character was going from season 2, it makes sense. Like in a lot of situations, I would have been like, the actor needs to service the story. But since the story was already following what Elliot was going through back when they were Ellen, I mean, from being a straight character to a lesbian character to now it seems like in season 3 a transitioning character, it fits because that's what the character was doing anyway. So in this situation, that seems like it's fine because that's what the character was doing.
Yeah, I'm going to disagree a little bit because just your train of thought, not disagree, but maybe like offer some further explanation. Just because a woman becomes the lesbian doesn't mean she's going to continue, like a continuation of the path is to become transgender.
Right.
Because those are very separate things. Identifying as a gender and being a lesbian are totally different things. So it's not a continuation down like an LGBTQ plus path is eventually becoming transgender, because they're completely separate things. So I do understand the pop culture and implication of wanting this character to become transgender, because Elliot has become transgender and has transitioned and is now a he. And so I get why they've changed the character to kind of go on all the media and the pop culture aspect of that thing. I wouldn't have cared and wouldn't have thought anything as a cisgender woman if she would have, what was the character's name?
Vanya? Originally Vanya.
If that female character was played by a transgender man, I wouldn't have thought anything of it. It is an actor's job to embody the character regardless of gender, height, weight, whatever it is. So I would have gotten that and been fine with it. But that's just my perspective as a cisgendered female.
You see it more as now it seems that the movie, or I know it's a TV show, but you see it now as they're catering to the actor versus the actor catering to the movie?
I imagine it's a PR stunt to get a little more traction on this by saying, look at how open we are. A lot of studios have done it. A lot of networks have done similar things, like making a character a lesbian after she, like, maybe the actor came out as being one, or transitioning a character to being a gay man when the actor that played that character came out as gay. So that's not new in the realm of Hollywood and media, but so I'm not at all surprised that Netflix has decided to go that route at all. And I have no issue with it. And it is what it is. It's their own decisions, and I'm gonna watch Umbrella Academy because it's a good show.
No, yeah, that's what I was just curious about. What were they going to? Because in most situations, I'm like, the actor caters to the movie or the story or the TV show. It should never be the other way around. You should never change your character. If you written a story before even casting it, before you knew who your actors were in a certain way, then you're casting it to fit what the story is already in place. You stick with your with the storyline. But with the directions, and I wasn't saying that that's the natural stage from straight to lesbian too. But since it was kind of the journey that Vanya was going through in season 2, like with her sexuality, because she was with a man in season 1, then she was with a woman, and like she was discovering herself. It's like art imitating life kind of a thing. It was almost it's a situation that was kind of almost perfect for this one character, because it's the journey that they were kind of going for. And maybe they decided to go that way just for Elliot Page. This might be the one exception to my rule, the exception to the rule, where you don't cater to the actor. But it lended itself to a very unique direction that her character story could go. So I felt like it was working, and I liked it where it was going in season 2. So I was just very curious on what they were going to do, how he was going to handle it. Would it have been okay for Elliot to continue playing Vanya, or I'm curious what the LGBT community would have said. Like, would that they considered that a major insult? Like no, or even if it was Elliot's choice, I wonder if that would have been like a backlash, that he would have been like, no, if I continue playing it as Vanya, it's going to bring Netflix and the Umbrella Academy a huge storm. And plus, he was probably like, I don't know. No, Elliot said that specifically. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm only going to play male roles. Like, I think if I remember correctly, he made a statement saying that. And and Netflix is probably like, that's cool, because it doesn't really affect where we're going to go with the story. It's like having a black Superman. Doesn't change anything. So,
yeah.
But
I think her character, the original character of Vanya, her character arc, how that went from her dating a man to a woman, and now Vanya transitioning to the Viktor. Yeah. I think that's. I mean, the times that we're in we're all a little more fluid. Yeah. When it comes to sexuality, there's less importance on who and what gender they are and things like that, and I think that's all kind of being reflected into the media, not requiring such hard and fast labels on everything. And I think having all perspectives brought forth in media and shows and things like that, I think that's important, and I do remember Elliot coming out and saying that he is only going to be playing male roles from here on out. Mm-hmm. So, and that probably did have a big part of it, but also, I mean, the studio definitely gets some bonus points and definitely will get some publicity and ride off of articles like this, and people like us chatting about it. So why not ride the hype? I mean, it's a good promotional tool, and all of that. So
yeah, And I can already see it before. I don't know how much reach this recording is going to get out there on YouTube and whatnot. But for those of you who stumbled upon this conversation with me and Sarah and are curious about the Umbrella Academy, where Elliot is going with her career and things like that, I can already see some people already gearing up.
Yeah, his career.
Yeah, gearing up about. You're changing everything. That's not what Vanya originally. This and that, and Netflix shouldn't cater to to the act like those purists who always want to keep everything the same.
I can't see it really changing the fundamentals of the character very much at all.
It doesn't, and we're gonna and I believe that whether it was Vanya or Viktor, the same storyline is probably going to be presented no matter what. So people should just get over it. You're gonna get the same quality show, I believe, that we got in season 1 and season 2. Hopefully season 3 would even be better.
You're having the exact same actor come in and
same writers,
reprise the role.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be the same great show. They're not
I think
writing
Netflix
somebody
did
in. We're just having a change.
I think Netflix did something that most networks a while ago probably wouldn't have, and I think this is going to be good moving forward. Now, I don't condone. I'm not, like I said, I'm not one of those guys that are like, if a character was Christian, it has to be girl. If a character was white, it should always be. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying in this specific situation, especially since this might be one of the last seasons of Umbrella Academy, maybe we'll get more. I don't know. But it doesn't seem to hurt anything. Mm-hmm. We're probably going to get a very unique story out of it, and let's see what happens before.
Or we might not even have any sort of notice. They might not say a thing about it just keep rolling on.
Exactly.
Yeah. But I agree. I think
they'll handle it good.
Season. Yeah, I think it'll be the last season because Netflix likes to do about 3.
Yeah, on average, depending on how. I mean, this is a popular story, but it seems to be one of those Netflix stories or shows that are like in the middle, where it's like 3, 4 maybe, and then it's over. It's not one of those mega Netflix one that's getting like 8 seasons for no reason. But we'll see. Let us know what you guys think about it.
No, I was going to say, like, if you look at the Defenders franchises and all of those that Disney have taken over, those were about 2 or 3.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what Netflix likes to do.
That's pretty much the average. But we'll figure it out. And I'm just hoping for a good story. I just want that overall story to be good. Let us know what you guys think about that.
Push the pedal to the freaking metal. I'm turned up just like heavy metal. Yo. Turned up on another level. Push the pedal to the freaking metal. I'm turned up just like heavy metal.